Okay, let's jump into secret number 3 of persuasion psychology, which is the right visual cues. So, what am I talking about when I talk about visual cues? Well, this is all about what the prospect sees during the sales conversation, right? Now, how would you leverage visual cues to increase the chances that you're going to close the sale and enroll more customers into your business? What do we do and how do we leverage visual cues? Well, let's jump right into an example of what I mean by visual cues. One of my favorite times to use a visual cue is when I am about to gauge the commitment of the prospect to the solution that I'm about to offer, right? And so one of my favorite visual cues to use is something like this. I'll say something like, Mr. Prospect, so I hear you when you say, ABC is your problem and you need XYZ to solve it, right? So I hear you when you say ABC is your problem and you need XYZ to solve it. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being, whatever, I don't need to solve it right now, and 10 being, I need to get it solved right now, where are you on that scale? Now, do you see what I've done there? You see that? I use 2 visual cues that will allow the prospect or trigger the prospect to go deeper on and giving me a meaningful answer to that question. Now, where did they come from? I said, in terms of you being over here, ABC is your problem, that's where you don't want to be, right? That's the undesired state. And getting to here, XYZ, which is your desired state. So you see that big old gap that I created right there? You're looking at that gap and going, oh my God, I need help. And then I further triggered them, right? By showing them the gap of 1 to 10. Like, so you're here right now at a 1, right? And you want to go to a 10, right? So on a scale of 1 to 10, where are you? And that's how I'm gauging the commitment of the prospect. It will open up a whole new world of different types of questions I could ask if I need to, but it does trigger your prospect to go deeper and give you a meaningful answer. And whatever answers they give you is going to bring out their top concerns, their fears, their doubts, whatever they're scared of, whatever it is that might be holding them back, and you'll be able to even go deeper and help them with that. So look, it's important that you know what to say when to say it, like what questions to ask and when to ask it. And of course, the tonality is everything. However, without the right visual cues, again, you'll be leaving money on the table, impact on the table, and progress on the table if you don't use the right visual cues, right? It's like saying, hey, so I guess it's comes down to what's important to you. If you're okay with being here, if you'd like to go here. See, again, you create that gap with the visual cue. And the visual cue in your prospect's mind opens them up to think deeper, because they not only have heard, right, the problem, right, because they've been telling you, right, based on the questions you've been asking, and they also heard it in the right tone, right? Now they see it when you use visual cues. So throughout your conversation, your sales conversations, when you're using visual cues, right, your prospect will be thinking deeper, going beyond the surface, opening up to you all the way and tell you everything you need to know so that you can help them and have a greater impact on those that you serve. So right there, those are the 3 secrets to persuasion psychology. And I'll tell you again, $279 million in sales generated from this selling methodology and counting. So if you have a sales team that you are ready to level up, you're ready to upgrade them and get them to produce 2 times, 3 times, maybe even 5 times more than what they're producing right now, then click that button below to schedule a call with me right now to discuss how we might implement ASQ, the timeless model of selling, into your business to help your sales reps level up today. Again, my name is Dean Forbes, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on the inside.